What's up, heathens? How y'all doing? Today, we are going to be going over comments. Of course, we got some spectacular ones. But before that, we got to get to the comment of the week from last week. And last week's dumbass is this dumbass right here. Talking about how men should have short hair, women should have long hair, yet they forget that Jesus had some long fucking hair. A lot of people called him out in the comment section, and so that's why they win it this week. If you picked this particular comment last week, award yourself with 1,000,000 God points. Now, of course, these points count as much as prayers to God, meaning that they don't do shit and they don't count for shit, and also, did I mention that they don't do shit? If you would like your chance to win some imaginary God points, then please leave a comment below with your favorite dumbass comment this week. This week on comments, though, we have a lot of scientific illiteracy, like where does electricity go when you unplug a cord? Then a parent approaches the issue of cancer and why people die of cancer or why people die so young of cancer very, very poorly. Ah, yes, another person voices their disapproval of my language. Fuck me. Don't eat spicy honey, because it's not spicy honey. And then we talk about a weird telepathic assault, and then there's an earbud warning. So, if you guys want to know what the earbud warning's about and everything like that, then please stay tuned. And let's go ahead and let's get on with the comments of the day. Prepare to facepalm yourself in the next week. Like this guy, he will definitely make you want to just slam your head through your desk. Where does the electricity go when you unplug a drop cord? Like it ain't got time to run back in the outlet. I like this because he thinks that electricity is just like water or something. Like you have a cord and like the electricity just sort of like flows like water through it, which, I mean, electricity does flow, but not in the same way that water does. Like it has different ways in which it travels. And so, like, it's just hilarious to me how simple his mind works and that he put this on Twitter. Alright, so this person's feeling particularly blessed because of their kid. Apparently, the kid said this: I think God is okay with cancer, because if someone dies, he needed them up there for something. If they live, he's showing how strong they are. The thing blurb sometimes makes me tear up. I guess that's the thing the kid says sometimes makes me tear up. So no, like God is okay with cancer. So if someone dies of cancer, it's okay because he needed them up there. Like, couldn't he just make them fall dead instead of having to go through such a horrifying experience? Cancer is no fucking walk in the park, okay? Cancer, I mean, you suffer when you have cancer. Like, cancer isn't just you're walking one day, you get tested positive for cancer, and then you fall down dead the next day. I mean, there's a lot of pain and bad shit that goes with cancer. You think God can't figure out, like, a better way to call somebody up there? Like, I would think just like a heart attack out of nowhere. Young 25-year-old kid. Nope, God needed him up there to program his VCR because for some goddamn reason, God still has a VC fucking R. Nobody has a VCR anymore except for God, and he needs you to program it, so you're dead, motherfucker. Casey's so confused right now. So if they live, he's showing how strong they are. Like, I don't understand how that shows how strong they are. Like, I guess it's strong because they were strong in their faith because they didn't turn away from God. I mean, this is a really good example of cognitive dissonance. And the fact that the parent is cheering on their kid in their cognitive dissonance is really fucking scary. Here's from the YouTube channel. This is from my Telltale Atheist collaboration video. I would like to give a shout out to Telltale. Telltale Atheist is pretty awesome. He's an XJW. Yeah, check him out. Anyways, for Sando, I don't care for your language. Why do you do that? Because I'm a fucking adult. Thank you very fucking much. Because I can, and I'm an adult. Kids can curse too, but they're generally looked down upon. All right. So you guys have heard of this whole Tide Pod bullshit, right? Somebody took an internet joke and went a little too far with it and convinced fucking people to start eating goddamn Tide Pods. So there's a lot of people that have been putting up memes like this where, you know, they try, like, it's like, oh, hey, if you'll believe that you can eat a Tide Pod, I'm sure that you'll eat this molten fucking glass or this spicy honey. I've also seen people putting up memes where it shows like house insulation, you know, that pink shit, and it's like, why are they eating Tide Pods when there's cotton candy in the walls? And it's just like, oh motherfucker. We shouldn't be putting this shit out there. People are legit eating dishwasher detergent because somebody started doing it on the internet. They have that shit, okay? You're right, honey. But I mean, it looks exactly like the fucking dishwasher detergent shit. You could just as easily have, look, it's Cascade cakes. Let's go and fucking eat those too. And it's just, this whole thing's ridiculous. Don't eat Tide Pods at all. I don't know why somebody would even start fucking doing that. Except that when a man masturbates to a woman he know in real life without her consent, that is telepathic rape. It's sick. It even affects the victim, although she may be unaware, but it lowers her energy. Like, girls, if you're out there, and if you ever find yourself all of a sudden hit with lower energy, you're like, oh, somebody just whacked off to me. I don't understand how this is supposed to work out, like, at all. Never mind the telepathic portion of this, because that's ridiculous. But, like, when a man masturbates to a woman he knows in real life without her consent, are you really going to go up to a woman and be like, hey, Linda from accounting? Listen, I really need to get one off in the bathroom. Do you mind if I imagine you bent over the washer so I can fuck you while I'm eating Tide Pods? Uh-oh. Okay, earbud warning. I'm just letting all you guys know, earbud warning. I mean, you're gonna want this on film, just like with the whole, you're right, Casey, you're always right. Alright, here we go. Earbuds out. Wow! What if the snow is God's way of slowing us down from our busy lives so that we can spend time with those people who matter the most in our life and to spend time with God as well? Trust me, I don't like cold weather and I love going to my job and I'm not a fan of being in the house all day, but sometimes it's good to be still and not busy. It's in those times that we hear God's voice the most. So love your family and... I broke it. So love your family and a little more today and spend some time with Jesus. Snowflake, 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 frosty, 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 snowflake, 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 frosty, frosty, snowflake, snowflake, rain. Those are just rain clouds at the end. Rain, 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 rain. I guess it warmed up a little bit by the end. As soon as she got done typing it, it was like, oh shit, it's raining. It's not even snowing now. My furious yelling warmed the temperature up. Oh man. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, like with the emojis, like I don't know exactly like what the fucking purpose is of putting not just those, but like in the middle of fucking sentences. Like I don't understand the point of emojis in the middle of sentences. Like I get them at the end because you're denoting like what your emotion is at the time, but I really don't get the emojis like in the middle of it. Like when you type sun and then you have a sun emoji right next to it, you're being fucking redundant as hell.
I do emojis in the middle, but I don't type the same thing I have the emoji for every place.
So it's like, you know, the sun emoji is really bright today. That's what you do?
Well, I do the faces.
Oh, okay. Well, no, like, denoting, like, your actual emotion. I'm talking about, like, I don't know the fucking point of the snowflake, 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 frosty, 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 or, like, any of those other fucking things that you can put in the middle as far as emojis go. I have no fucking clue.
And now she's addicted. She doesn't even answer me anymore. She just said emojis.
Like, we're devolving as a fucking society, just so that you guys know. I mean, way back when, like, when people couldn't fucking read, we used pictographs, and now we're devolving back into fucking pictographs. I don't understand it. This entire post could have been summed up with a few emojis. I almost wish they had done that instead. All right. My son, 11-year-old, is a Christian, a Republican, and a very deeply committed capitalist. Now he is telling me how talented... Who is? Jesus, God. Let me know who you think it is. The musicians are in the group Journey. Just gotta love this guy. Okay, so here's one thing. Here's why I included this. An 11-year-old child cannot, without coercion, be a Christian, a Republican, or even a capitalist. How can an 11-year-old kid be a capitalist? Please tell me that. He's a very deep fucking committed capitalist. I don't understand how that works. Like, does the little fuck get out there on the side of the road trying to sell like lemon juice or lemonade? Not lemon juice, lemonade. Like, does he get out there trying to sell lemonade all the time and he keeps marking it up as people keep buying it? It's like, well, that fucking inflation's getting on us. It's $2 for a cup now. He probably built an app. Okay, maybe it's a lemonade app. Like, all you do with the app is you hit the lemonade thing and you get a new glass of lemonade and it charges you $2. People love microtransactions now. They don't give a fuck. But seriously, though, I don't understand it. An 11-year-old kid can't be, any of those things without any kind of coercion. Basically, you're posting on Facebook that you coerced your child to being exactly like you. I'm sure that the 11-year-old probably doesn't really have a good grasp of what it means to be either Republican or a capitalist. Although, I mean, this is on the same level as the people you see outside abortion clinics that bring like their 5-year-old kid to hold up the sign like, abortion is murder, go fuck off and die. Like, I mean, it's along the same lines there. This one's awesome. I like it. Dear atheist, explanation for wind? I say it's proof of God's existence, as recently revealed by Jesus Christ. Like, I don't know how the wind proves God exists. I guess maybe it's because you can't see wind, but I mean, you can still measure the effects of wind. And I mean, just because you can't see wind doesn't mean that the air, the component of wind or any kind of gaseous thing, we could still measure that. I mean, we can measure wind. We can't, the point is we can't measure God. Well, and my stick is pretty big. My family will not watch this movie because it has magic. Oh, this is on a post on Facebook, an advert about the Netflix movie Bright. And in case you haven't seen that movie, it's a movie where the world has like fantasy elements of it mixed in with the real world. So it's like if the fantasy, like elves and fairies and shit, got revealed and it just was natural inside like human society. That's basic premise of Bright. So let's start again. My family will not watch this movie because it has magic. It is the devil's trick to get kids interested in witchcraft. I heard that it has bad words, and that is unacceptable! Netflix, I'm deleting my account, and I'm done with all the evil content you were letting in. You should be ashamed of yourselves. Sorry, Will Smith's hatred of our president has ruined the movie for me. I wouldn't see it on a bet. I don't get the whole, I get the whole aversion to magic for fundamentalist Christians because they think that shit's real and they think that shit exists and that it can have a real effect on their lives. But I can guarantee you that no magic is real, and you're not watching it and deleting your account from Netflix is not going to harm them one bit. Thank you, Heathens, for sticking it out to the end. Did you leave your comment yet with the dumbass of the week? No? Go down below, leave me a comment with your pick. While you're down there, be sure to smash that like button and subscribe if you like this kind of dumbass content. I'll see you heathens later. Don't forget to stand up and use your voice. Bye, heathens.